Hey girl, hey. Hit the share button, please. Hit the share button, please. Did you guys watch Beyond the Bench episode 2? It just premiered on YouTube on Madison's page. Did you guys watch it? Welcome to the new studio. We've moved studios. We have a brand new studio. I'm going to start doing the live from right here. I have a punani. I have a punani. It's a half of a punani. Good day thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig, the writer Stewart, and this is the Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between, niece. Hey girl, hey, what's up, Dotties? Courtney Anderson, Rita. I'm dropping stuff. Did I just drop a little something? Hey, Nia. Hey, Chantel. Hey, Bianca. Hey, BJ. Hey, Rio. TSB, aka Tiffany Smith Bell. Hey, Nika. Denzel. Tim Tyler. Avril DuVernay. Tiop. Rita, no, you can't share none of this because you smoking stuff. So I can't have you biting into my punani. Hey, Britt. T. Atwood, Makisha. Gemini Lady. I saw your shady comments in the show, Beyond the Bench, Gemini Lady. Hey, Charlethea. Charlethea was laughing her ass off over there on that show, Beyond the Bench. Hey, T. Atwood. You all should have received your books today. Those of you that got complimentary books and those of you that paid for books. There's some of you that were gifted books. You haven't received your book yet because remember I ran out, so I'm waiting for a new supply to come in. The Spirit told me to tell y'all though that if you were gifted a book, or even if you purchased a book, don't be sharing the books, niece. Hey, my girls. Hey, my girls. My girl said this is my first live. Listen, the Spirit told me to tell you, if you all were gifted a book or you purchased any of my books, thou shalt not share. Amen? We can't pay the light bill if y'all sharing the books, amen? And you can tell people about the book. But we're going to need them to purchase their own. They can go over to Amazon. They can download the Audible book. They can download it on their e-reader or something. Don't be sharing the book, niece. I need to get my hair cut tomorrow. And I can't get, no, Friday. I can't get my hair. Bianca, did you figure out how to get the comments? She was emailing me earlier talking about she can't see the comments on Facebook anymore. Like I'm tech support for Facebook. I must look like Mark Zuckerberg. She emailing me on all of my platforms. I can't see my comments anymore. Girl, I don't work for Facebook. But anyway, yeah, so the Spirit told me to tell y'all, don't be sharing the books. Now, you can tell people about the books. Tell people about the books, please, and thank you. And listen, if you received a copy of the book, whether you purchased it or not, please post a picture of the book on your social media. She says she still can't see the comments. Hey, Nedra Hall, she says, new to following you, and I am hooked. I love your lives. Thank you so much. I'd love a book if you're feeling gifting tonight. Nedra, go ahead and email me because somebody gifted me last night. Sent $20 through here last night for me to gift a book. I can't remember her name. She said she doesn't have Cash App. She didn't know how to do it, and so she had her daughter send me $20 last night so I could gift a book tonight or the next time I went live. So Nedra Hall, you were in luck. See, the Spirit had said, "Ask not, and ye have not." Is that it? Is that it? Ye have not, because ye ask not. Something like that. Yeah, Salt and Pepper. Your comments are showing these. But yeah, Nedra Hall, go ahead. I only got one niece. Now, if people feeling magnanimous and they want to gift some books tonight, then, I can help the other people that are over here asking for books. But as for right now, I have that one book. Nedra, please go over to my website, though, to send me your shipping address. That's the only way I know how to send it. Okay? Or where to send it. My website, you need to know that? It's CraigTheWriterStewart.com. CraigTheWriterStewart.com. Deidre said, when y'all coming back to DC? I don't know. That's a good question. Yes, please include your real address. Thank you, Denzel. Not a P.O. box because we ship via FedEx. Hey, girl, hey. But yeah, so the Spirit had told me to tell you that, if you're sharing your books, if you're letting your girlfriend or your niece or your neighbor, co-worker read my books and they haven't purchased it, then you're plagiarizing. You're stealing from me, niece. Not plagiarizing, you're stealing. You're stealing from me and my children. I have children that are in college. I have children. Listen. I got my money candle over here burning. My money candle is down here burning. I got my money incense over here burning. Because, we're trying to keep money coming through here. Amen. We're trying to make sure the lights stay on. We're trying to make sure the lights stay on over here. And the water bill is paid for. Even if you've already read my books, you still should not be gifting those books. You need to hold on to them, okay? Don't be gifting. Don't be gifting them. Amen. You know what I wanted to ask you? I have a couple things I was going to tell y'all. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine from LA. Oh, he lives in LA. He called me last night, right? Hey, Laquitha Thomas. What city are you located in? She said, good afternoon. Girl, it's nighttime where I am. Laquitha, where are you located? Don't I look luminous to see? That's why I think we should start doing it from over here. See, the lighting is over there, and it's really nice. And then maybe when Keon comes on Thursday, he can sit his ass still right here. So anyway, listen. I had a conversation with a friend of mine from last night, and he called me at 2 this morning, and he said he was telling me about somebody that we know that passed away. So I wanted to ask you guys. Oh, she's in Mississippi. Well, why did she say good afternoon? It's still nighttime in Mississippi. I mean, they're an hour behind, but it's still nighttime. But anyway, look at Selena talking about she likes for me to sit at the table better. Nee, she'll get used to me sitting over here. So anyway, I was telling my friend last night, I said, well, when I'm friends with somebody on Facebook and they pass away, I delete them. Do you unfriend people when they die? I know somebody about to get real sensitive. No, I want to be able to go on their page and look at them and, look at their pictures and have memories. No, niece, the memories are here and here. The memories are here and here. So listen, I delete them. Hey, Luna. Hey, Luna, how art thou? I delete them because I need to make room for new people. Now, I'm not talking about, because, they're not going to be updating any statuses or anything like that. So, Delois says she deletes them. I delete them. Even like Salim, in my first book, the guy that I dated, when he died, those of you that haven't gotten to that part of the book, I'm sorry, I spoiled it. He died. But listen, I deleted him from Facebook. Oh yeah, somebody said no. Christian said no. He don't want to go to their page and be all in their feelings. I delete them. Jim Tarver, I saw your little your cash app, your $2 cash app. I didn't mean little like that, like it was beneath me. I just meant he put a note in there as well, talking about from your future, $2 for my future husband from your future wife. It's gonna take you. It costs a little more than 8 quarters. It's gonna cost a little more than 8 quarters, Jim. Uh, I do book reads all of the time, little Londa. Little Londa. Little Londa, where are you located? Uh, Cynthia Higgins talking about have I selected someone to manage my digital life if I pass away unexpectedly? First of all, he's not passing away unexpectedly. That's first. Second of all, no, because the headline is going to read "Gay author passes away." It's actually going to say "Gay author dead." John Curtis said, "I got my book today." Awesome. You're welcome, John Curtis. You're very welcome. But yeah, I do signings and readings and stuff. It's been a while since I've done one. But I will be doing them soon because I'm finishing a 4th book. So I will be doing that again. Hey, Chicago. Hey, Lulu Black. Doesn't this look good? It's a punani, niece. It's kale and stuff. Kale and couscous and raisins and so look, I've been working out with a personal trainer, right? He's very affordable. Little Londa, what do you mean? Read something from my old books or from the new book? I read something from the new book the other day. Isadora said, "You're attractive. We need to make a baby." Let me see what you look like. I do want some kids. We need to sign an agreement though, so just in case I become rich, like you won't be trying to get me for child support and stuff. Thank you, Shasha Layler. Shasha Layler said he's going to be a best-selling author soon. Diva Denise says she's sending her money off tomorrow for her books. What you sending a money order, niece? You sending a money order? So, my trainer was like, Craig, he didn't realize that I eat 5 times a day. And I was like, yeah, I eat 5 times a day. He said, Craig, you're eating too much. I said, what do you mean I'm eating too much? And he was like, you're eating too much. He said, I know you don't eat meat and I know you eat a relatively clean diet. He said, but you're eating too much. He said, you're not supposed to eat. He said, you only need to eat 3 meals a day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I said, well, I get hungry in between there. And he said, well, see, he said to me that what I need to do is just eat some snacks in between. They're not the kind of snacks that y'all like. Not Pringles, not Funyuns, not pork rinds, Tiffany Smith Bell, not onion rings, not Kit Kats, not whatchamacallits. Y'all remember those candy bars called whatchamacallits? Y'all remember those? And not now and laters. He said, Craig, you're taking in too many calories. He said, you're lean, your body is lean. But see, I'm trying to get this right here, tight. And he was like, he said, you drink plenty of water. Because y'all see all I do is drink water. And he said to me, you're doing the work at the gym. He said, so it's not that you're not doing the work. You're here all of the time. He said, you're here with me. He said, it's not like you're calling, saying you can't make it. Right, them sweet heat potato chips that I got right in here. And so, look, Cowgirl for DC got me on that, and so did Patricia McGee. Don't be worried about my sweet heat potato chips. Water is my favorite beverage too, Tanya Prince. I don't know how some of you say you can't drink water, and water is disgusting. Something is wrong with y'all. You need to get a relationship with some water. And it doesn't have to be this brand. But you need to get you some water. Because seriously, your insides are probably rotting away if you're not drinking water. All you're doing is drinking soda or pop if you're in Chicago. You understand what I'm saying? You can't be eating Snicker bars and stuff. Look, Averill DuVernay talking about I don't like water. Well, you need to get familiar. You need to get a relationship with water. This is all I drink. Even when I go out to restaurants, this is all I drink. Yeah, can I get a glass of water, please? No, I don't need no bottle of water in a restaurant. Anyway, the trainer said to me, you're gonna really tone out your midsection, which I don't have a gut, but you know, because it's flat, but it's not flat. So he was just like, once we get you down to 3 meals a day, you're gonna be really tight. And he said, but Craig, you gotta remember, you're 43 years old. And I said, oh yeah, I am, huh? My trainer's 24. He said, but Craig, you gotta remember, you're 43. He's like, he said, don't be so hard on yourself. So part of the message tonight is, stop being so hard on yourself, Niece. Stop being so hard on yourself. You're upset, because, you're not where you think you're supposed to be in your life. You think you're supposed to be further along in your career. You thought you were supposed to be married by now. You thought you were supposed to have children by now. Niece, slow down. Focus on what you can focus on. So he had to remind me today, because sometimes we're our own worst critic. And so you have to give yourself credit. Pat yourself on the back. And you have to understand that if you have heavy ankles, it's because you're eating Pringles and stuff at 10 o'clock at night. You got crumbs in your bed right now. You got crumbs in your bed right now. You rolling all over the crumbs. I know you feel them in your side because they hurt. So yes, have your personal goals, Candy Cane. Have your personal goals. But also remember, give yourself room to be human. Leave room for mistakes and flaws and, You know what I'm saying? You mad with yourself because you didn't get down to the weight that you thought you were supposed to be at. In the summertime is almost over. Girl, you knew back in February that you weren't going to get down to your ideal weight. You already knew that, Niece. You knew that when you back there at that you knew back then when you were at that barbecue eating and carrying on. You knew you weren't going to get down to your ideal weight. You supposed to be getting married and you worried about the dress not fitting. Stop being delusional, Niece. Be honest with yourself because no one lies to you more than you lie to yourself. Amen. Amen. Thick is always in season. Thick is always in season, Niece. So, I thought to myself, he said, Craig, you're 43. Y'all ready for this next part? Because I know y'all think I like to pat myself on the back or toot my own horn, but I do, beep, beep. But he was like, Craig, there are brothers in their 20s that aren't even as fit as you. And I said, you think so? I said, really? He was just like, yes. No, I haven't been drinking. I've been drinking water. I don't even drink alcohol that often. Why do you keep asking me if I'm buzzed, if I'm drinking? I don't even drink that much. I rarely drink. That's where a lot of y'all calories coming in too. Drinking them cocktails with all that juice. The juice, the sugar is in the... Now listen, if you're going to drink, Niece, you don't want to have extra calories drinking your cocktails. Now, I'm a vodka drinker when I do drink. Now, lately I've been drinking Grand Marnier and pineapple. But, the calories will be in the pineapple juice. That's sugar. Same for you. You girls that are drinking these cosmopolitans and all these little foo-foo drinks that y'all like, the sugar is in the juice. Now, I'm a vodka drinker, but if you're a vodka drinker, instead of you drinking the vodka with some sort of a juice, do it with like a tonic. There's no calories in that, in the tonic. Priscilla Sims says, Craig, I'm 52 years old and had a massive stroke along with 3 excuse me, 3 other things that could have taken me out of this world, and my husband left 10 months after a month in the hospital. I don't beat myself up. Oh wow, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm glad that you know survived and made it through. So let me ask you: have you take so? Do you know what caused you to have that massive stroke? Was it diet? Was it lifestyle? Like, what do you think it was, or do you know what it was? Look at Alicia talking about tonic is gross. I did drink like a fish in the DR. I did drink like a fish in the DR. But see, that's once. I'm not in the DR every week. That was back in July. And look, I probably have had 2 drinks since July 11th through the 16th when I was there. I don't drink that much. Well, you had a lot of sugar drinks. Look at Marcellus. Sit down, niece. Bianca, who is that for? Is that for me to gift another book? Nedra Hall, are you still in here? Remember, you got to go over to my website, CraigTheWriterStewart.com, to send me your shipping address so I know where to send your book. Yes, Yolanda Thomas, I was on vacation. You see how they trying to jump on me? Robin Faulkner said it right. She said, stress will take you out of here. Was it stress? Crystal, what's your question? Here she go with a bunch of questions. What's your question, Crystal? Bianca just cashed out $20 through here. David Pinkney said, finally read your first book on my cruise. Enjoyed it immensely. Well, now it's time for you to get the second book. It's the sequel. Oh, yeah, Nikki had me drinking the other week. But I don't drink that much. Y'all, listen. I can count how many times on one hand, how many times I had a drink last month. Bianca, that's for me to gift a book? Okay, so I have one more book that I can gift. Britt H. I had more than 3 to 4 drinks that first day. I don't remember how many drinks I had that first day. Quiet as it's kept. Okay, I have one book that I can gift. Bianca is gifting another book. I have one more book tonight. This little money candle, this money incense might be working through here. Huh? Hey, girl, hey. Ooh, Baby Bump 166. She said, will you start a book club or read live books? What do you mean start a book club? You mean start a book club for my next book? Christian doesn't have, Christian Gray, you don't have any of my books? Christian, go to my website when you can, and CraigTheWriterStewart.com, and send me your shipping address, and I'll send it to you. I'll send you the second book. Now remember, I'm waiting for a supply to come, so it's not gonna. You won't have it tomorrow or the next day. You know how normally we get the books to you like that. While I'm waiting for a supply to come. So as soon as I get them, I'll send them to you. Yes, a book club would be nice. So how would that work? How would a book club work? I'm looking strong tonight, niece. I did hit that gym today real hard. How would we do the book club? Yes, please send us physical address. I had one drink last night. Yes, I had one drink last night. I'm not taking pre-orders for the 4th book yet. Let me get, as soon as I'm close to being finished. I don't have a book either, Craig. You never acknowledged me. Hey, Cheryl Brisky. Oh, I didn't see you in there, niece. Well, Cheryl, if I get another gifted book tonight, you can have it. She said, Baby Bump 166 says you can start a club of books that you write. That's a good idea. I mean, I guess I could do it with the next book that I'm about to release. Gemini Lady says she can be the first to cash at me when I'm taking pre-orders for this new book. But let me think. Now, when I first started doing these live videos, I would read little excerpts from my books. I would read little excerpts. But see, most of the people that watch me now, they either have the books I have recommended some books that I really enjoyed. The Alchemist is one, and it does sound self-centered for me to start a book club with my own books. That is so vain. Yeah, we're gonna have a book club meeting tonight. Well, what book we're gonna read my first book, and then after we finish that, we're gonna do the second book. How self-focused is that? But The Alchemist is a good book, and the Four Agreements is another good book. These are more like personal development type books, though. They're like personal development books. If someone told you that another coworker had acted inappropriately toward her, and she was upset, would you go to management to report the incident, especially if it had been a habitual thing? No, I would suggest that she goes over to management and let her report it. I would urge you to urge her, because that's her shit. Don't get in the middle of that, and then you mess around and get fired in the crossfire. And she be coming along here talking about, can we help her pay her light bill? No, Crystal Cephas, let her know that she need to go over there and talk about it. Majority of Elin Harris's books are great books. Yeah. I really like Elin's early work. Yes, we have coffee mugs. We have ringtones and things. Okay, Christian just sent me his address. Got it. You should do a book club for your next book. It would be interesting discussion. I think I will do that. And I think what I'll do is we'll have a conversation on live, and I'll take questions and that kind of thing maybe. We'll see. How many people in here? I've read from the books before. I have done that on here before. CC Robinson said, Craig, I just read your second book. Can I ask what happened to Rocky? CC, let me ask you this. Yes, like a virtual book club. Yes, Leah. Cece, did you read the first book? Because the first book is the first book. The second book is the second book. The second book is the sequel. And I know a lot of you started with the second book, but the second book picks up where the first one leaves off. So I would suggest that you start with Words Never Spoken, and then go over to the second book. One thing for certain, two things for sure. Now, here's what I'll tell you about Rocky. Oh, wait. L. Walker said no. Don't tell it yet, because I haven't read it. Okay, Yvette 4-star. See, that's another reason why I don't really talk about the stuff on the live, because there are people in here who haven't read it. Okay, I won't talk about it. Yvette 4-star says she received her book today. I guess Nikki went and did her job. They're telling me not to tell. NG. Yes, the first book is the first book. Hey, my girls. MAI. But listen, you don't have to get the books from me. You can go on Audible. They're available on Audible, the first two. Who is this? I'm gonna order that one first. Okay, Al Paulding. Jeanette says, do we have a release of a new book coming so soon? Patiently waiting here. Laughing out loud. It's coming. I'm trying to finish it, but I can't rush it. Niece. Okay, MWV. Question. You've really been chasing a guy for a while. You finally get the nerve to ask him out, and he says yes. The night ends at his house. Oh God, here they go, about to be fucking. Watching TV, strictly platonic. Okay. He removes his shoes and his feet are... What's the rest of the sentence? His feet are what? His feet are hideous. They stink. Yvette 4-star said, I'm going to order your second book. Okay, Yvette. Denzel said, I'm so extra on the audio book. He laughs out loud during his impression. Because I do impressions. Like when I'm reading it, and I'm reading like in my mother's voice, or I'm reading in my aunt's voice, or like I give you all of that. I get into character. Nikki, I wasn't sure if you were going to make it over to the FedEx. Yes, his feet were stanking badly. What's your next move? Now, here's what you should have told him. Well, first let me ask you all, is that a deal breaker? Is that a deal breaker? Is that a deal breaker? Because I've had people say that they couldn't date somebody if they had ugly feet. I think that's the dumbest shit. And I've told you guys before, rules will keep you single. Now, having standards is one thing, but having rules will keep you single. Oh, he has to be 6 feet tall. Or he has to have pretty hands. Or he has to have pretty, that kind of thing. He has to be a certain build. Or she has to have. That's not a deal breaker. Dati said leave. Dati said leave. Lisa Odom says, I'm buying the second book, but I want the audio book. I love your voice. Thank you, Lisa. I almost slid off the couch. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see my hand slide? But listen, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna say this to Lisa first. It's so interesting because once I started recording my voice on, because there are a couple readings on my YouTube channel. I'm reading two excerpts from the first book on my YouTube channel, and I'm reading an excerpt from the second book on my YouTube channel, right? To give you a preview. And I started getting all of these emails from people saying, "Oh my God, I love your voice. I love your voice." And then when I did the audio book, I started getting those same kind of compliments. And then when I started hosting my podcast, I have a podcast, you guys who may not know. It's called So Much to Say. It's free. And it's on Apple, it's on Spotify, SoundCloud, all of those places. You can just Google it, So Much to Say podcast. And so when I started doing the podcast and releasing it, because it's just audio, you just hear me talking with a person. And people were like, "Oh my God, I love your voice." Here's the thing that's so funny. When I was young, I hated my voice. Thank you. Cece said you were great in reading the book. I felt like I was there. I hear that a lot from everybody. But I used to hate my voice, and it took a while for my voice to change. And I'll never forget, I started driving when I was 15. We're gonna come back to your stinky feet on that date. I haven't forgotten. So I remember I started driving when I was 15. And so my mom would say, "Hey, can you go to the store?" My mother was lazy. And so once I started being able to drive, she'd be like, "Oh, can you run to the store to do this?" Even though I didn't have a driver's license. Oh, Leslie Pearson just Cash App for 3 books. Are those for you, Leslie? Or are they for me to gift? Those are for you? Where are you at, Leslie? YouTube or Facebook? So my mother would say, go to the library, drop these books off for me, return these books, because my mother has always been a voracious reader. Voracious, VORACIOUS, voracious. So I would also stop, when I was out, I would stop at a fast food place, right? And I'd be I would be at the window, at the drive-through window, right? And I'm like, they were like, "Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order?" And I would go ahead and place my order, right? And it never would fail. Whoever was on the other end would be like, "Is that all, ma'am?" It took a minute for my voice to change. And so even when I would be home and one of my mom's friends would call, and I would answer the phone, because typically, the kid in the house always typically answer the phone. And when I tell you, I would answer the phone, and my mom's friends would be like, "Gladys?" They would call me like, "Gladys?" And I'm like, "No." They were like, "Oh, hey, Craig, let me speak to Gladys. Let me speak to your mother." It took a minute for my voice to change. So I write about that in my second book, how my voice took a minute to change, because this guy that I was dating when I lived in LA, he used to tell me, he was like, "I love your voice. I could talk to you all day." And the first time we had got it in, you be lying there and you have your little pillow talk and stuff. And he was just like, "Damn, I love your voice. I love your speaking voice." So anyway, that's when and I told him that story about how my voice was really light when I was young and, younger. But anyway, back to my friend who had the date the other night. Here's what I will tell you. Nobody is perfect. And it's really not, somebody having stinky feet is not a reason to leave, to run away. You know what I'm saying? That's not a deal breaker. That shouldn't be a deal breaker. That wouldn't be a deal breaker for me. Now, what I would do is I would gently suggest. Now, you can't suggest this right away, because y'all first of all, you got to go out with him a few more times. You may not even like him. Yeah, you had a great night the other night, but just spend some more time with him. You may not even like him, right? And so let's just say you start dating him and you start to realize that you do like him. Once you get down there, yes, Cheryl Gale, you picking up what I'm putting down. What you need to do is you need to get him some vinegar. vinegar and put it in some water and put a little pan down there, you know, like a little soaking pan, and you put your feet in it. And what you do is you let him soak his feet, and that will take away the funk. You didn't know that. See, you done logged into this live, and somebody's sitting there right. One of you right now got some funky ass feet, and you about to go and get you some vinegar right now. Go into your kitchen cabinet, get you some vinegar. Yes, get some apple cider vinegar. Now he don't need a whole. Don't fill it up. Just put like, how much y'all think he need? About 3 or 4 tablespoons or something. You know, just eye it. You know how we do, black. Just eye it. Just pull a little bit out of it. Look. Arturo said, I'm gonna try that myself. See, I told you. Put a little apple cider vinegar in there. Put a little warm water in there. Somebody said a half a cup. You don't need no whole bottle. Okay, they all saying a half a cup. Put a half a cup in there. You can even use white vinegar, sha. But yes, apple cider vinegar is a little more potent. And if his feet are as bad as he claims they are, we need to get to it quickly. It's going to kill all kind of fungus and fungi, that's plural. And then what you do is you put a little warm water in there, and not only will the apple cider vinegar take away that funk, it will also help to stop the peeling. Did you know that? Like if your feet peel in the summer, it will also stop the peeling. Now that doesn't mean that you don't continue to cream your feet. You still need to cream your feet, but it will stop them from peeling. But Cheryl said scrape the husk off. She said scrape the husk off. Girl, we ain't talking about a husk. We talking about the funk. And so he probably got some things going on in between his toes. Look, they talking about put some Clorox in the pan. Listen, don't make the man's feet peel off. Child, they about to make acid. They got apple cider vinegar and Clorox in there. One or the other, niece. But I would just say just do the apple cider vinegar, okay? But it does help with fungus as well, nail fungus. But, so listen, I don't think that that's a deal breaker. I really don't think that that's a deal breaker. But again, I think it's too early for you to even suggest that. Don't suggest it right now, because he may not even go out with you no more. He may not. Look, you talking about breaking up with him because he got funky feet. He might break up with you because you rude. So you don't want to tell him too soon. So just spend a little more time with him and make sure you like him. And if you like him, then you gently say to him, you know, I've been meaning to tell you something. Remember that first time? I'm not trying to hurt your feelings at all. You know, I'm telling you this because I respect you. Yeah, when you had took your shoes off and your socks the other week, I nearly died when we were watching Netflix. I wasn't really reacting to the show that we were watching on Netflix. It was your feet. And I had inhaled a good chunk of it, and so I just, yeah. So, but I can help you. I know what you can do. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. You gotta let people know, right? Now I'm gonna give you another little story. I'm gonna give you a little example of something. Y'all ready for this? Let me know y'all ready. Y'all ready? Let me go over here to this. So Nedra and Christian already sent his shipping address. I don't know if Nedra did yet or not, but anyway, okay, y'all ready? All right, so listen, let me tell you something. My cousin, I'm not gonna tell y'all which cousin, because he might be watching, or she might be watching. My cousin, when he was dating, well, it's a male, okay, period. Listen, when he was dating his current wife, they were just dating at the time. She said to me that when they first started dating, his breath was really bad. Now, you already know how I feel about breath. They already know how I feel about breath and oral hygiene and brushing and flossing and things. Huh? So she said his breath was bad. And I said, well, girl, what possessed you? Because you had to be possessed. What possessed you to continue going out with him? And she said, well, you know, I just kind of let him know, you know, because I just thought maybe there was something going on with him orally. I said, well, that was so compassionate and thoughtful of you. To see if it was our friend over here that went on the date the other night with the man with the bad feet or the stinky feet. He didn't even want to give him a courtesy of letting him know his feet stink. You just want to check out. So So wait a minute, hold on. We got an update on the story. He says he wants to go to a place where we have to take our shoes off next for our date. Well, what you need to do is you need to postpone that. Say no, we're not going to go there yet. You need to put that you need to put that date down the line because we need some time for that vinegar to work on his feet. So yeah, we got to build up to the time that you actually say it to him because there's not time for you to say it to him just yet. It's too soon for you to have that kind of a conversation. Now, once you really build a rapport with him, then you can say it to him. But then you need to put that date down the line somewhere. You don't need to go nowhere where the shoes need to come up. In fact, you don't even need to put yourself in a place where you're subject to smelling his feet again, okay? And can you imagine if they spend the night and then he wrap his feet all around your legs and stuff while y'all sleeping? I wonder if your ankles and your shins will start smelling like his feet. Does the smell jump off him and get onto you? So anyway, my cousin's girlfriend at the time, she said whenever he would get close to her and he would talk, he could smell my cousin's breath. And I was just thinking like, well, girl, did you kiss him? Because I wouldn't have been able to kiss him. And so she said she would smell his breath. And so she brought it to his attention one day. And lo and behold, y'all ready for this? My cousin had an abscess. He had an abscess. And so what ended up happening was, because she had brought it to his attention, it wasn't a situation of halitosis. It was an abscess. It was a tooth back there that needed some TLC, some tender loving care from a dentist. So because she brought it to his attention, he was able to be more mindful of it and chew a little more gum and, be more cognizant, cognizant, cognizant of his breath. Now, what happened was he had already been in the process of going to the dentist, but it was a process. I don't know if any of you have ever had an abscess. I've never had one. But I know that there are a few stages to removing it, right? Thank you. Them edges are coming in, niece. I got 2 more treatments. But anyway, let me thank, shit. I hit my shin on this coffee table. Hey, Lulu Black. Hey, yeah. So it happens in stages. So you have to go in and, it's a few. So he was working on it. But, she got to smell it before it was fixed. So listen, I want to say thank you to hold on, I got a few things I need to show y'all. I want to say thank you to a couple of you. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to my girl, Wendy Newman. Look what Wendy sent me. Wendy Newman. She had went on and replenished my supply of Fiji because I was almost out. She had sent me some Fiji water, niece. And then my girl Lisa over on YouTube. Hold on. My girl Lisa over on YouTube sent me some vegan snacks. Yeah, sit down. Don't be rolling your eyes because people were nice and sent me some nice stuff. She sent me this Louis I can't even say it. You know what city that is. Louisville. Vegan jerky company, okay? This one is Smoky Carolina Barbecue. Baby, when I say this is good. Now, this one is Smoky Carolina Barbecue. This one is good. Now, it's like jerky, like beef jerky. Now, you all know I don't really eat soy, but this is a non-GMO soy. It's made out of non-GMO soy. But it's also made out of apple cider vinegar, which our friend needs to put some on his feed. And it's made out of vegan brown sugar, olive oil, chili powder, mustard, So this one is good. This one is black pepper, smoked black pepper. Yeah, you got to be careful with soy, especially the fellas, because it'll give you man boobs if you eat too much. Okay. This one, listen, they got 7 grams of protein in it. That one is tasty. And this one right here is maple bacon. Now, from the looks of these people, it's not a black-owned company, but it's tasty. You know, I go out of my way to support black-owned businesses, amen? And we can support everybody, but you really need to make a concerted effort to support black-owned businesses because we need you. This one right here is the maple bacon. This one is good, too. Now, again, I wouldn't have bought this for myself because I don't usually buy stuff like this. There's no gluten ingredients. And it's tasty. Now, I won't be, consuming this kind of stuff regularly. Lisa also sent me this. These cauliflower stalks. Now, I haven't opened them yet. But I'll try these. And I'll share these with my guests when they come over. They always come over here asking for snacks. Eat some of that. And then right here, she sent this as well. And then my girl Joya Smith, I'm not going to run all the way back to the bathroom, but my girl Joya Smith sent me one of those shower gels that Tonette sends me. She sent me the peppermint one. And I bathed in it today. My body was feeling like a nice cough drop. I had bathed in a nice cough drop. My body was just feeling really airy and just, It was nice. So I appreciate you guys sending me this stuff. I really do. Thank you so much. But listen, I'm about to get off of here. I'm a very persnickety eater. What are you talking about? I'm a very finicky eater. I would love to do that, Yvette 4 stars. I would love to narrate. Hey, Ishmael. I love you too. Look at Yap talking about what I send them. Girl, sit down. She make me sick. But anyway, I am a picky eater. I'm a very picky eater. Marsha talking about she like, girl, we about to do the benediction. Everybody grabbing their purses and shoes and stuff. The ladies are slipping their kitten heels back on, their mules and slides. And she just coming in. Listen, Pose is about to come on and I want to watch it. Let me warm up my TV. Oh, I need to check my email? Okay, Denzel. Let me warm up my TV so I can get ready for Pose. Y'all watching Pose tonight? Yes, the shower gel is Alba. Yes, it is. It's Alba. And it's a it's a vegan shower gel and it's peppermint. This particular one is peppermint. But I have a few different ones by them, thanks to Tonette. But yeah, Pose is about to come on. Did somebody just purchase some coffee mugs? Yes, we have So Much to Say podcast coffee mugs and Hey Girl Hey coffee mugs and Hey Niece Pop coffee mugs over there at CraigTheWriterStewart.com. Go over there and spend some time. We got Hey Girl Hey ringtones if you have Apple, if you have iOS. And we have Good Day Thinkers, Thought Leaders, Progressives, and Dreamers. It's time to get up. We have that ringtone too. It's $1.29, niece. Stop being so tight. But anyway, listen, I'm about to get off here. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue. Stop being so hard on yourself. Okay? Just breathe, niece. Trust the process. Trust the process of life. Trust life. All right? And start paying closer attention to your life. Pay close attention to your life, niece. All right? We don't have PayPal over there. You need to pull out that good debit card, yeah. She ain't got no debit card? She don't have no debit card to go over to CraigTheWriterStewart.com to purchase some coffee mugs or something? Or a t-shirt. We got a Hey Girl Hey t-shirt. Hey Girl Hey Boy Hey. We got Hey Boy Hey stuff too. She don't have no debit card. She said she's gonna try her debit card tonight. It must have had insufficient funds. But anyway, we're gonna let her work on her for tonight. All right, listen. So, and look, our friend over here, M somebody, apple cider vinegar. And what you do is you got to be really slick and coy with it. What you do is you go over there and say, look, I want to pamper you. And you put that apple cider vinegar in there and tell him to put his feet in there. And then sit down and say, yeah. And then, that's how you do it. You got to kind of be sly about it. Because you don't want to hurt his feelings. Because then he might not go out with you no more. All right, have a good night. Now, brush your teeth, flush your teeth, brush your tongue, and say your prayers. If you don't believe in saying prayers, at least meditate so you can pay attention to your life and stop making the same mistakes. Okay? I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you. Oh, yes, and don't forget to do your oil pulling. I will be oil pulling tonight. All right? Bye-bye.